I'm a pretty big nerd, if you don't know that already. I'm such a big nerd that I sat down and wrote a feature film Darkstalkers screenplay. That's right, a feature film script based on the popular Capcom horror fighting game franchise. It's a real screenplay too, ready to film tomorrow if anybody's willing to hand over the rights and at least $100 million. Besides, today's vampire-obsessed marketplace is probably the perfect time for a Darkstalkers movie, even if it risks getting lost in the crowd of similarly themed product. Anyway, because I'm a big nerd, now I'm going to put together an ideal imaginary cast for my ideal imaginary movie based on a real video game series. The main character of the script is Morrigan Aensland, succubus princess, daughter of the king of Makai, video game sex icon, and easily the most well-known and popular character from the entire game series. Morrigan starts out as a self-centered, immoral pleasure seeker before the events of the story force her to accept her responsibility as demonic royalty. For this part, we need an actress that can balance three things: dramatic range and charisma, sex appeal, and believable hand-to-hand combat skills. Miss Nichols is probably best known as Scarlet from the G.I. Joe movie. While that was far from a great film, in it she showed off a solid screen presence and likability. She also kicked some major ass and looked damn sexy while doing it. Rachel Nichols probably hasn't come into her own as an actress, but a leading role in a major movie like this might just be what she needs. Basically the sexiest woman in Hollywood, and perhaps the world. Christina Hendricks has proven to be a reliable, talented actress with good range. Whether or not she could believably pull off the ass-kicking required for the role, I'm not sure. And this might be hard to believe, but she might actually be too curvaceous to play Morrigan. The primary antagonist in the script is Demitri Maximoff, exiled vampire lord. Demitri is determined to return to Makai, have his revenge on Belial, and take the throne he believes is rightfully his. Demitri is stylish and refined, but cold and callous, willing to crush anyone who gets in the way of his goal. This might seem like an oddball or obscure choice, because it is, but those familiar with Repo the Genetic Opera know what I'm talking about. In that film, Zadutnich showed off a gritty wit, a rock star charm, and an odd sexiness, but also a willingness to show off a dark, violent, cynical, melodramatic edge. You'd probably have to spend plenty of time in the gym and fight trading first, but I believe Zadutnich has the qualities necessary to play the bloodthirsty vampire king consumed by revenge. And then there's always Hugo Weaving. He's pretty much perfect for the part, even if he's a little too old. But goddamn, he plays a lot of roles like this. Do we really want Agent Smith, Megatron, V, Elron, and the Red Skull to also be Demitri Maximoff? Jon Talbain is an important supporting role of the script, and the second male lead. A werewolf who is barely controlling the beast within with Zen martial arts, Jon is cynical, sarcastic, gruff, and standoffish, but also deeply believes in what he thinks is right and is willing to fight for it. He is drawn into the story by Dimitri's world-spanning plot. So why would I choose a direct-to-video star and the cheaper, non-union equivalent of Jason Statham over the real deal? Because Goss's best roles have been underneath a lot of creature makeup, something the actor playing Jon would obviously have to deal with. Not only that, but he's given a lot of good, underrated performances while under said makeup. He also knows his way around a fight scene and has proven himself just as badass as his more famous on-screen twin. Of course, there's the real deal, too. Statham is awesome and all that, and I don't doubt that he could do it, but his lack of experience with makeup is a concern, and there's no way to put hair on his head that doesn't look ridiculous. Partner with Jon throughout most of the script is Felicia the Cat Girl, a persistently cheery ray of sunshine who just wants to bring music and joy to the world, which is hard to do because of the persecution and judgment she faces every day because of her heritage. Determined to show the world that not all Darkstalkers are bad, Felicia is soon wrapped up in cosmic, world-shaking events. There's pretty much nobody else I would imagine in this part. Funny, charming, magnetic, athletic, cute, gorgeous, sexy, there's not much Rosario Dawson can't do. She can easily embody all of the aspects of the character. Felicia requires beaming blue eyes, overwhelming cuteness, an almost equal sexuality, and an adorable personality that extends past her body. All of which, I'm sure most would agree, Alison Brie possesses. And in the paintball episode of Community, she showed off some decent action skills as well. If Dawson wasn't so perfect for the part, Brie would be the natural first choice. Lilith, Morrigan's mysterious twin sister, plays a small but vital role in the story. She's new to the world and driven solely by emotions and desires. She doesn't understand the massive powers inside her, nor her demonic impulses. This role is probably best for some talented newcomer we probably don't know the name of yet. Though it is tempting to just throw somebody out there like, I don't know, Emily Mead, or one of the Sucker Punch girls, or that chick from Hannah whose name I can't pronounce. I'll just leave this one up to you, the viewers, to suggest. Lord Raptor, Bishamon, and Victor all have small important roles in the script, but I don't really have any casting suggestions for them beyond a few creature actors I like Doug Jones or Michael Bailey Smith. I'm sure there's some really crazy Australian character actor out there that would be perfect for Lord Raptor. Cameo appearances in the script include Rico, Sasquatch, Inocarus, Shadow, and a Mingo, all of which would probably be played more by special effects than people. Anyway, thanks for listening to me ramble on about my glorified fan fiction for a video game series most people probably haven't even heard of. If you're interested in reading the script, feel free to message me about it.